G'day guys. My worst experience in a prison van. That would have been back in 2016. I was on remand in Grafton Jail. Now that's the old Grafton Jail. It's built in the late 1800s. Now in winter it's fucking freezing cold and in summer it's fucking stinking hot. Now it is that old. They've still got the gallows there where they used to hang people in one wing, and that's where I was. Now I had a problem with my eye. So they shipped me across to the hospital, and that's directly across the road. So it's not 2 minutes, it's just directly across the road. They got it sorted out, and they said, "Oh, righto, you need to go in down to Sydney and see an eye specialist." I said, "Yeah, righto, whatever." Now this went on for a few days, so I was going backwards and forwards, and they ended up saying to me, "Fucking look, you can't wait. We're going to get you out of this jail and get you down south." So they ended up calling me to go onto the bus. And they were sending me down to Cessnock Jail. When I was just about to get on the bus, they pulled me fucking off it, and they said, "Nah, we decided it's an emergency and we need to get you down to Sydney. So they're probably going to fly you down." And I thought, "Oh, thank fuck for that." So anyway, I went back into the cell, called me up in about an hour later, and they said, "Nah, we're going to drive you down." So, for fuck's sake, okay. So back down I go again. Anyway, they reversed into the fucking gates where the holding cell is, and here's this little fucking tiny Hyundai fucking van, and a little thing, Now, inside one of them, there's a little steel box, which is a cage, and that's what you sit on, the steel fucking chair, and your shoulders are rubbing up against the walls, and there is no movement, and it's only there for one person, that's it. So there's no one to sit beside you or anything like that. You're in this little confined spot. Now, I had to sit in there for 9 fucking hours, and that was the worst fucking experience of my life. But it got better than that. When we left, I went to hit the intercom to tell them something, and the fucking thing wasn't working. Now, I'm cuffed because I'm classed as a maximum security prisoner because I was on remand. It wasn't working. I was trying to tell them the fucking air conditioning wasn't on, and the sweat was fucking oozing out of me. So from Grafton till I got to Port Macquarie, I could not speak to anybody. The time I got there, I was drenched. Oh, it was a fucking joke. Anyway, they got me out of there, put me in the cell, gave me something to eat, and I carried on like a fucking lunatic, telling them, the aircon's not working, I can't talk to you, couldn't stop to fucking go to the toilet, couldn't do anything. Anyway, they didn't give a flying fuck. They put me back into the truck, no aircon, fucking away we went again. It ended up being about 10 and a half hours I sat in that fucking little Hyundai prison fucking box till I got down to the eye specialist in Sydney. So the time I got there, I was stoked. I was in that air-conditioned hospital, and I didn't stay there very long, and then they whipped me back down to Long Bay Jail, stayed there overnight, and I ended up in the hospital down there for about 2 weeks. I ended up having surgery and all sorts of shit went on. But yeah, going down there was my fucking worst experience in my life inside a prison truck, because it wasn't actually a truck. Usually the trucks hold, 16 people or something like that. This was like for 2 people, one in the side, one at the back. I was the only one in it. No aircon, no nothing, could hardly fucking breathe. Middle of summer, near killed me. Hated it. I do not suggest for anyone to go to prison and end up having a medical episode in a fucking regional jail, because it is not a nice experience. Have a good one, guys.